So today I just spoke to a friend of mine who's in Copenhagen at the moment, and he said that the latest news there is that China, the US, South Africa and India are working on what they're calling a draft accord, which is basically the skeleton to a treaty. And from what he's told me, the accord sets no firm targets for temperature increase, but talks about a 2-degree global temperature increase, which is above 350 or anything that climate activists have been asking for. It talks about a 2-degree increase as though that's something good and something that hopefully we can aspire to this failure. It's just completely ridiculous, and we have to stop it, and we can stop it. As was shown by, the 90,000 people that came out to the Walk Against Warming protest last weekend, there is a huge amount of support for this cause in the community, and I think the reason why we haven't been getting the results that we've been looking for is because the tactics that we're using couldn't get me to stop doing something that I wanted to do, let alone a politician or a CEO. Now, if 10,000 people rocked up at my house and occupied my house and said, "We're not going to leave until you quit your job," I'd be at Centrelink the next day looking for work. The point of a rally is supposed to be, sometimes they call a rally a demonstration. And so it's supposed to be a demonstration of how far the movement has progressed. And the reason you're supposed to have a rally is everybody is supposed to collectively be building the movement, getting the word out, networking with people, and then you have a demonstration to see how far you've gotten, how far you have connected up to new people and gotten the word out. And we have a word people want to hear. That's why people are protesting, that's why people are worried. So we just really need to get it out. From the work that we've done so far, it's proven to be effective. Every time we go out and we leaflet, we get more people in our network. Every time we put up posters, we get more people joining. We're slowly growing our network. But basically we need more people to help us do it. And it's the sort of thing where a little tiny bit of work from everybody will make all the difference. Your contribution won't be wasted. If you get a few people to join, they're not going to disappear. They're always going to be part of our network. So it's a thing where if you can help us out and if you can spread the word and get people involved and connected to this thing, it's not going to be a wasted effort. It's going to join the efforts of everybody who's already involved in building this movement. So a lot of people have asked me to write, letters to Kevin Rudd and ask him to stop, but at the moment I'm not writing a letter to Kevin Rudd because I don't have anything to say to him. Instead, I'm putting leaflets in people's letterboxes because I know there are people out there that want to connect up to this movement, and that's a way that I can help find them and help connect them up. And when we have a network of people who understand the necessity of taking mass action, mass non-cooperation, mass civil disobedience to force change, then I'll have a reason to write to Kevin Rudd. And the letter will start, "Dear Ruddy, you have no idea how bad you've messed up. We're organized, we're determined, and there are way more of us than there are of you. And this is what democracy looks like."
What do we want? Climate action! When do we want it? Now! What do we want? Climate action! When do we want it? Now! What do we want? Climate action! When do we want it? Now! What do we want? Climate action! When do we want it? Now! What do we want? Climate action! When do we want it? Now! When do we want it? Now!
Thanks everybody for coming. Yeah, at the moment our Facebook network is at about 300 people. Probably got about another 100 on email list. Yeah, and that's been from the work of, everybody who's contributed to this today. The people that we know of, I don't know, a couple of dozen or so. So yeah, like I said at the beginning of the rally, everyone can get in and distribute those leaflets if you haven't got a pack. There's a bunch over here near the street. If you're not on the network, if you don't know when the next rally is going to come up, who's got the contact list? Julie has the contact list over here, so if you need to get on the contact list, grab that. If you want more leaflets, you can go to our website, criticalclimate.net, get in contact with us. We'll post you out stuff. For the people who've already asked for stuff to be posted, it is in the mail, it is coming. Cool, thank you very much for coming. Thank you.
Climate action now! Climate action now! Climate action now!
Climate action now! Climate action now!